I'm planning, this is my practice video, my first practice video, but I'm basically gonna be showing you my nighttime routine. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be showing you my nighttime routine. It's not exciting, it's not glamorous. For context, I don't have that much money. Like, I'm just vibing. I'm working three jobs right now. One of them unpaid for career advancement, and the other two um are just for money, just straight up to live. And I'm on a tight budget, don't have a fancy routine, don't have a fancy life, but you know, I like it. And yeah, I was like, I think I can romanticize it. I don't even have a fancy camera. I have my phone, but maybe that'll change. I'm just gonna pretend that my videos are good until they are good. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't suck at this until I don't suck at it, which is basically my overall mentality for life. Like, you just gotta start acting like you're good at something, and then eventually I think you get good. So I'm just gonna do that, and hopefully I'm just gonna keep doing this until I'm not broke, and doing this until I have like a not like until I have something that's not my iPhone camera, and then I can see my own advancement is like the goal. Like, I can see myself growing and advancing in life. So okay, broke girl behavior. I needed a lamp really bad, and I didn't have the money for it, and I was waiting to get one on Facebook Marketplace. And then I went outside, and this one was just out. Like, somebody was giving it away, but it didn't have a lampshade. So usually I don't keep this on, but if I want the light to be a little bit less strong, I have to put my little like shopping bag on it. But I'm still intending on getting a lampshade. I think this room has been like an interesting challenge for me because it's really, like I said, yeah, it's tiny, and it's also sort of run down, but I love it still. It's affordable for me, and it's made it so that I can live here and be happy. So I like it, but it's really tiny. You can see, like, look how much stuff I have on top of my closet right now. It's like everything, like all my books, anything I don't want my cat to eat, because she likes to eat paper. So you can see I keep sticking things up here, and it's like, why? This my sister got me. And I have all my little goals on my closet, my vision board. I print out at the public library. And yeah, this little Muji notebook. But anyways, it's just been sort of a challenge to keep it, like, figure out how to keep it looking nice, looking cute. But it's, you know, I'm willing to accept the challenge to be able to live here, and I actually think my room is really cute anyways. I decorated it. See, I have all my little, like, cards and things. I'm going kind of late at night today because, well, I've been trying to go, like, in the mornings, but, I just was really, like, I went to go, like, earlier today. I was just feeling really off. I was like, I don't know if I'm hungry or what, but I have the, like, for my gym, I have the cheapest plan, the one where you can basically go at, like, off-peak hours, but the off-peak hours work fine for me, like, because you can go midnight to like, midnight to like 3 p.m. and then you can go from like 8:30 p.m. to midnight. And I never, like, I don't feel the, like, I don't know, it usually works for me. It's like either I want to go early in the morning or I've like just come home from work. Okay, I'm so behind right now on my whole routine because I got back from the gym. My phone was at 1%, so I had to charge it. And then I've been making, my dad has a nonprofit and he didn't have a social media intern and I had like social media experience. So I've been helping him make some social media posts. So I had forgotten yesterday to post that. So I had to take time to post that and drink my protein shake after the gym. And then he called me. So I'm really behind right now. It's already 11 p.m. and I have not eaten dinner and I haven't taken a shower. And then I still have other things to do in my routine. So stressed. But okay, so now I'm going to go cook, which I will bring you along and show you. Okay, horrible lighting, but here we are in my crusty, dusty little kitchen. I'm gonna make a very sophisticated meal tonight. We have gluten-free dino pasta. I have gluten intolerance because I'm lighting here. I'll be making gluten-free dino pasta from Morrison's. It's just like the last little bit I had in the box, but I just didn't feel like going all the way to Morrison's today, so I just went to the little grocery store near my flat, like I showed. And then I also, well, I showed it earlier, but when I was at the store, I got this pasta sauce, which I've never seen before, but it looks really good. It's char grilled veggies, and I have like a tiny bit left of my pasta sauce from like 2 days ago, which the point was to use this up. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce it and sound dumb, but yeah, not a very exciting meal, but you know, it's just what I have time for tonight, I guess. And then I have veggies. I have some just some frozen cauliflower. Maybe I'll put some cauliflower in there, and I have some cheese, some lactose-free cheese, because I'm also lactose intolerant. I can't tolerate anything, like just anything, apparently. It's so frustrating how right when like you're like, okay, every time I don't have that much money, like, you know, it's like, okay, this is that 1 week that I'm gonna have a little bit less, you know, which is this week. That's the week that everything in my kitchen, it's like running out of salt, like I ran out of rice. I eat lots of rice. I ran completely out of rice. My olive oil, I'm about to be out of olive oil, and it's like, come on now. Those are the things that you're supposed to always have, where it's like, you know, okay, like I'm broke, but I have like this. And speaking of, I actually just remember my random like can of fish. I was thinking of putting, I have this random can of mackerel, which I think I got for a salad or something, but I was kind of thinking of maybe putting it in my sauce and making it just for more protein. I've been constantly outside of my comfort zone this year. Like, I've just been doing a lot of new things. I've been uncomfortable a lot, and it's just been like, yeah, just a really uncomfortable year. Like, just a lot of like uncomfortableness all the time. And I think that it's good for you. Like, I think it's been like the best thing for me to just be uncomfortable all the time. I think people try to avoid discomfort, and I think that once you get in that part where you're like, I don't know, in that feeling of like, oh, I'm failing, like things aren't going right for me, or just like I am feeling tense, like it starts to feel like you did things wrong. But I don't think it necessarily is that you've done something wrong. I think you're just uncomfortable. Like, it's different. You know what I mean? I don't think it's actually possible to do things wrong. I think it's really not. Like I think it's like everything that you do, it's just about like learning from it and just incorporating the information. I think like it's just always good to get like a lot of information all the time. Like not all the time, but like I think it's good to like if you do something and it doesn't really go right, that's like data points, you know? I've been thinking a lot about like AI and like I don't know, it is kind of teaching me I think about like what our brain is like or like intelligence. And I think like the whole idea is that it's mimicking our intelligence and it's always sort of learning from even the things that we are telling it like no you did that wrong, like it's gonna be like okay next time I'm gonna do it differently. And I think that like that's how we learn all the time. And I think that we really value like when we get things right, like okay I did it right, that means I learned it. But I think when you do things wrong you learn a lot too because you learn it on a deeper level, like why was that wrong, like if you just get it right the first time that's good. I mean I guess that means you got it and it's different for everything, but it's like if you get it wrong like you're gonna have a deeper understanding of like how to get it right and like why it is right and like why how to keep getting it right, you know. And I think that it just gives you more depth of information and just yeah. So I think it's been like I feel like I've failed a lot this year. I've been rejected a lot in the last few years for like things I wanted, like you know, think like life, people. Like I've just been rejected a lot, but I think I've also like it's also really aligned me with like things that I didn't really imagine for myself. Important way to learn things and such an important way to get aligned with like your deeper self, your higher self, because I think you just get a deeper sense of yourself, who you are in like a crisis, who you are when you don't things don't go right. And I think that like the way you respond when things don't go right is such an important indicator of who you are. And like you know, I think you have to decide. Like I think you really have to decide like how am I going to react when things don't go right? And I think that's you. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's such a deep like reflection of you. Okay. Anyways, and I think it's just been also a year of just feeling really raw. Like I'm not wearing makeup right now. I haven't worn makeup this whole video. I haven't worn makeup like really very much like since I moved here. And I used to wear makeup like every day. I mean, not like heavy or anything, but I did wear makeup. And I don't know, I feel like since I've gotten here, like I just haven't had like sometimes like time, money. I've just been in like high pressure situations sometimes. And I think like it's just, but I feel better. Like I actually feel happier like than when I was where I was before. Like I feel more like myself. And you know, I think it's not, yeah, that's why I think it's really a good thing to be uncomfortable. It's not a bad thing. I think you should always be opening yourself up to, it doesn't matter like how good of a situation you're in. Like, you should just be okay, like, just opening yourself up to like being rejected, like trying for things and failing. Like, I just think it's so good for you. And yeah, I feel like the more I've gotten rejected and just like, you know, failed, like I've just been feeling like better about myself. I like myself more, like the more I've been rejected and like failed at things. Like it's kind of crazy, but you'd think it'd be the opposite, but yeah, it's just really not. I don't know. And like I don't know, I think I've just also like um just had to be like okay with mess. Like okay with the mess, okay with things not looking pretty. I don't like, you know, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but like I feel like I was looking pretty rough there for a while. Like my face was really puffy because I was stressed out all the time and I was working till really late. I was getting home late and I just didn't feel good about like how I looked or anything, but it was like I have to be okay with like that's not who I am. Like I'm not even my looks or anything. Like I just feel like it's like getting me to my soul. Like, you know, like this is like my soul is just bigger than that. And my mission is more important than that. Like, you know, it's just things like that. It's like I just think it's just bigger than that. And I think it's been like kind of eye-opening, I think, to just be always coming into the world in like this really raw like way and just no makeup on. Like sometimes like my hair's just starting to look normal again. I got this messed up haircut like right when I moved here. It was so bad. I was like, no. And so it took me a while to grow my hair out. I mean, that's real though, right? Like that's just reality. I think like it doesn't look pretty all the time.
but I think it's been it's like a bit right now, it's like a bit vulnerable because I'm about to make this YouTube video and probably nobody's gonna see it. Like, who cares, to be honest. But it's just still kind of like, oh, like this is like my life right now, this is who I am. Like, it's not like perfect, it's not like as cute as I want it to be, and I'm trying to romanticize it. I'm trying to like enjoy what it is right now and just like enjoy the ride, because I have a feeling that in the future I'll be successful, like I'll have good money. You know, I'm working on it, but it's like I just feel like right now it's not like aesthetic in the way that I think you would see in a YouTube video. Like, it's just like, this is it. Like, I don't know. But I like it. Like, I feel like wholesome. I don't know. I feel good. I feel like I've been eating healthier because I'm broke. Like, the other day, like, I didn't have that much money. I got like beans, plantains. Vegetables are like the cheapest thing for me right now because this store near me sells like really cheap produce. So I've been eating like, you know, I can get like some mushrooms for like under $1. So it's like a pound. So I can eat like, you know, mushroom, spinach, beans. Like, beans are cheap. Beans out of the can, rice. That stuff is so good for you. I was like, you know, I think it's just really made me see like how much of like what we're told, like so much of it is false. Like, I don't know, like it doesn't have to be expensive to like eat healthy. It doesn't have to be like a bunch of like supplements and like, you know, all this stuff that you see on, and I love those YouTube videos. I eat those up. Like, you know, the girls that are taking like 17 supplements, like they're taking the coconut cult in the morning and all that. When I have money, trust me, that'll be me, I'm sure. But it's just like, I think that right now it's like, I think it's like, oh, it's not really like, it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like, it's just really been like kind of an eye opener and like just like kind of a funny introduction into adulthood. Like, you know, I'm 23. It's like, yeah, it doesn't, like, I don't know, it's hard, but it doesn't have to be so overcomplicated as I think people make it, where you're just constantly like hustling and stressing, and like I'm doing that. But it's like, it doesn't have to be that crazy. Like, you can make it easy by not really like succumbing to like the pressure to make everything look pretty, and like, you know, it's like, it doesn't have to be that way. Like, you can still really have an enjoyable life and like live a really wholesome life, like not having that stuff. Like, it's really not necessary. And I think that's just such a good thing for me to take into life, like such a good lesson, because um I think that's such a good lesson for me to take into life in my adult life. Because like I trust that I'll be making that money later, but it's just right now I don't have it. And it's like, I think it just shows me like I've been happy, like I've been feeling good. And it's like, sometimes I do want to go out and buy things. I wish I had more like aesthetic things, like cuter workout clothes, like, you know, stuff like that. But it's like, I can still go to the gym, I can still work out, I still enjoy my workouts. Like, I still enjoy coming home, watching my little Netflix in my shoebox room, like, you know. And it's like, I think it's just like, yeah, it's like, even I think when I'm making good money, which manifesting I will make it, I think it's like, I don't need to be over consuming and just like doing all this crazy stuff because I think I need it. It's like, I don't need it. I know, because I've lived it. I was happy without it, so I don't need to be doing all that. You know, it's like, it's just such a good, I think that's just been such a good introduction to adulthood for me. And I didn't grow up wealthy. Like, I never had a bunch of crazy stuff. Like, I didn't have like, and I think because of that, like, I think I visualized a life for myself where I had like a lot of money and I was like buying all these things that I wanted when I was a kid and like all this stuff. And I thought I was gonna, you know, I think there was like that moment of like sadness almost, of like, okay, no, I'm not gonna be instantly rich. Like, I'm not gonna have all that money right away just because I'm an adult now. Like, I'm still sort of like, you know, I still feel a little bit financially behind from not growing up wealthy or anything like that. But I think that like, it's good for me to get here and be like, I'm still like really happy with like not having that much. Like, I don't need, just because like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be, now that I'm an adult, like, and I have the money, to be really like overspending. Like, it's not going to make me happy.
Alright, shower time. I always do my skincare routine in the shower, and I'm gonna show it because I feel like that's such a YouTuber thing to do, is show their skincare routine. So this is the, see how I'm almost done? Everything running out. Anyways, So this is the From Green cleansing oil that I randomly got at some K-beauty place. I think I read it was good or something, but yeah, I've been using that for like months and months, and it has lasted me. And then I need to get a nicer, because I'm trying to double cleanse, because again, I know that's a Korean beauty thing, and Korean beauty is the best. So then I use this like facial wash on top, but I want to get a more fancy one, a fancier one. I don't know why I said more fancy. And then this is what I use. Like, okay, I bought this because I used it at a friend's house and it made my skin so smooth that day. But I feel like I've never been, even though I got it here, I've never been able to reach that same effect, and I don't know what that's about. But it's still a good body wash. I would repurchase it. I think I can unlock it even more. And then this is what I'm using right now, but it's not what I want to use. I'm actually saving these bottles because I have like a refill store near me, like I really like sustainability. Like, I'm big into sustainability, and I have a refill store near me, which I go to all the time. Like, I get my oat milk there, stuff like that. And so I'm saving these bottles to refill them with shampoo and conditioner. Like, you just rinse the bottles out and then you can get it like refilled it there. And the shampoo and conditioner there is like amazing. Like, it makes my hair so soft. But one time I was just running out of time and ended up having to get this conditioner. Okay, here's my very overcrowded trolley. Okay, now that I'm out, gotta put my lotion on. This stuff, this is so good. Okay, Brazilian body butter cream. Is this from the same brand as, I don't know, I need to look that up. But this stuff is literally better, in my opinion, than the Brazilian bum bum cream. I've never actually been a big fan of the smell. And you can get this at Costco. You can get a 2-pack for so cheap. I should be gatekeeping, honestly, but all right, so time for my nighttime routine. Usually I would do more things. Like, I usually drink tea at night, but I'm so behind right now. Um, it's already 12:22. I've been going to bed by midnight, which has felt really nice. So I'm trying to get to bed by 1 because I do actually have to see a participant in the morning remotely. I've been going so hard on my research study recently. Like every single day, like I've been waking up early for it. But, okay, so this is what I use for my moisturizer. It's from Bristol Labs. I'm gonna be dead honest, I didn't do any research on it. I got this at TK Maxx and it looked really fancy and nice, and my sister goes to school in Bristol, so I was like, oh, Bristol, like, okay, bet I'm buying it then. So that's not very exciting, but that's why I use this. It is nice though. I like it. I mean, I don't feel that excited by it. Like, I don't know. I just think it's nice. It's also got acai, which is interesting. But yeah. And then this is the more interesting part. I have been forcing myself to be more like beauty focused at night now because I was really not liking my appearance for like months and months living here because I was just not having, like, I was not making that much money and I was really stressed, like I said. So stress will really affect your body in so many ways. But anyways, I also, okay, this time of night, the reason I'm orange right now is because I switched one of my light bulbs out with a red light bulb that I bought literally just at the convenience store next to me for like £1 something. And I actually, okay, this red light bulb has caused tension in my life, actually, because, well, okay, so I was reading on like somewhere about, red light therapy. Like, you see all those Instagram people with like the crazy looking red light masks, and I was like, I want to start doing that. And I'm definitely, when I have money, because it's not expensive, it's only like £20 on Facebook Marketplace to get like a red light mask from somebody. I don't need to buy a new one. But then I was reading around and people were like, oh, people are all overhyped about the red light therapy stuff, but you can just use a red light bulb or just normal red light. And I was like, oh, really? Interesting. I read that. Okay, this for sure. But I think it needs to be an LED one. That was my issue. But
But like people were like, yeah, the red lights that you use for like chicken coops, you can use that for red light therapy. And I was like, maybe I should do that. But anyways, but one day I was at the store and I needed to get a new light bulb for my crazy looking lamp that I got for free. That the only thing that didn't work was the light bulb. And um yeah, so I saw this red light and I bought it thinking like, oh, I could maybe use this for like red light therapy, like I don't know, like for my skin, like it'd be cool. I could put it on at night and then it'd be good for like my skin and stuff. And so, but then I wasn't sure because even though people said you could use just a normal red light, I looked it up and it had to be a certain like wavelength, but I didn't know if my light bulb was that wavelength because it didn't say it on the box. Okay, honest mistake. I don't know everything about light bulbs. So then I go on the subreddit for red light therapy and I take a picture of the little light bulb box and I'm like, is this like suitable for red light therapy? Because how am I to know? I don't know anything about the weight. I tried to look up the wavelength of the light bulb by using the brand, but I didn't see anything. So I was like, well, how am I supposed to know? And then people start responding really quick and being like, no, you can't use it. Like, it needs to be this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. And then some jerk gets on there and is like, he's like, like, people can't, like, I think people can't be serious at this point. What do you mean? Because I didn't even like, I wasn't even speaking to you, first of all. Keep scrolling if you're mad about it. And I was like, I responded to him. I'm like, sorry, like, I'm not an expert in this really niche subject, so I just don't know. Like, that's why I'm asking. I'm just sorry for not being an expert. He was like, well, people have asked a million times on the subreddit already. Bro, why are you so mad? That is the point of the internet. That is the point of that. Like, I'm sorry you're sitting there and scrolling through every single post on the red light subreddit. First of all, why do you care so much to be on this subreddit? Like, why do you care so much? And then also, like, isn't that the point? Like, that's just the whole point, right? Is that, like, I'm a beginner. Like, I'm sorry. Like, sorry you're mad about something so stupid. And I was gonna respond to him and just get the whole thing, but I was like, you know what? Like, I was actually mad. Like, and I don't even get mad that easily, but I was like, why are you, like, what a jerky way to, like, be responding to me when you don't even, like, I don't know why I was so mad, but anyways, so I just deleted the post, but I was like, ugh, it just gave me bad vibes. But somebody did tell me in the subreddit that you can still use the red light for melatonin production, which I did read before. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna still use it. Like, you know what? I'm gonna love and adore my red light bulb that I bought. I'm sorry that you hate it. I'm sorry that you're so upset about it, but I'm just gonna use it. Like, okay, bye. Anyways, this is what I put on my hair at night. I also got this at TK Maxx forever ago. It's called Growth Bomb. It's just like a little serum. I just put it in my hair and I just leave it out. And this is when I do my face massage and I usually watch Big Bang Theory. I feel like I'm always watching like
this is your everyday.
I'm gonna link this video below because again I feel like that's something a YouTuber does. But okay. This is okay. I like to make a lot of my own things. I bought like these big bottles of castor oil and rosehip oil from the beauty stores near me. I have the best stuff near me. Like it's all just so many good like beauty shops, like international markets and stuff. But they sell these big bottles for really cheap. And I just mixed it half and half. And then I'm gonna get like this is like lasting me forever. And then the bottles are gonna last me forever. I just feel like yeah. Okay, now that my hair is all big and poofy from rubbing it and my face, now I am actually getting tired now, but I'm actually gonna just put my hair. I've been trying to sleep with my hair in braids at night so that it's protected and just grows faster. I'm dying to have my long hair again. I think I just feel prettier with long hair. I'm gonna put more serum on. I don't know. I'm not that good at braiding my hair right now, but I'm trying to get better. I have like ridiculously thick hair. Like it doesn't, I don't even know if it looks that thick on camera, but every time I go to like, this is why I got like, I think that's partly why my haircut was so bad and because my hair was bleached. It's very hard for me to find someone who cuts my hair well because My hair is so thick. Every time I go to like a hair salon, they're like, "Oh my god," they're like kind of just shocked. Like I've never gone to a hair like to get a haircut and they haven't been like, "Your hair's so thick. Like you have so much hair." It's like I know, it's crazy. I have a lot of hair, like um, really thick hair. It just doesn't. I think it's like more manageable now. Like I think I just take better care of it, so it doesn't look like as thick, but is really really thick. It's kind of hard to like make a cute braid sometimes, but that was not bad. I think I did that kind of well. Just sleep with a bonnet on at night. Gotta make sure my hair is protected at night. But I'm not gonna put it on because it makes me look silly. But yeah. So that's really it. That's my nighttime routine. I'm gonna go to bed, but I might force myself to read. I might not. But I've been reading this book that my friends got me, Post-Colonial Astrology. I am a big astrology girl. I am a Virgo sun, and I'm not gonna say my moon and rising so people don't judge me. But I am a big astrology girl, so yeah. I'm like a third of the way through, and it's really good. It's interesting. But yeah, that's basically my nighttime routine on a Saturday, and then tomorrow I have work. So yeah, that's it.